Why are there so many? Ah! What is there a microwave doing there? Oh my god, why are there two bosses? What the hell? This is Megabonk, a ridiculous new game where you can play as literally anyone, even a bush. And like with any good game, you start off by exiting a portal into a random level. Megabonk is a weird mixture between Vampire Survivors and Risk of Rain 2. The whole premise of the game is to defeat the stage you're in, which revolves around Vampire Survivor mechanics of gaining crystals to upgrade your levels, in which you are then given a selection of choices to pick new weapons and items. But like, what even is this? Like, what is this? Like, common, uncommon? And this is influenced by your luck stat, which is different for each character and can get bigger throughout your playthrough. Megabonk keeps things interesting by adding all these different interactables within the environment, which is random, including these chests, which give you random items, which can increase your stats or give you new abilities. And just like with Vampire Survivors and Risk of Rain, each character has their own starting weapon and different passive skills that increase as you level up. And this guy's passive skill is literally to flex. He flexes on his enemies. And once you reach the 7-minute mark, Chunkum or another random boss spawns, and you better not have low health because you will die. But most of the time, these bosses aren't actually too difficult as their attack patterns are relatively slow, and because you have jumping and sliding abilities like this, you can just speed away. And once you reach the 6-minute mark, the swarm comes in. But what does that actually mean? Well, you get surrounded by loads and loads of goblins. Like literally just tons and tons of goblins. But the real challenge is to beat the final boss of the level, which is rather difficult as it's really easy to get swarmed and just completely die. Because even flexing when he's dead. Like, skill issue? Sure. Well, you can be sure because Megabonk gives you a big stat check after you've finished your run, telling you how much damage you've done and what items and quests you've completed as well. But what's this weird silver thing that you get? Well, you can get this by completing quests or defeating enemies, and this unlocks different things. Think of it like your progression currency to progress through unlocking different weapons, characters, and different special abilities, such as being able to skip items or being able to actually change things. And the small little things that Megabonk adds, like these charge shrines here, keeps the gameplay fresh by keeping things random and varied enough that each 2 runs are never the same. And what makes this great is that as you progress through the different stages, things become a bit more chaotic, with more enemies and them having more health and dealing more damage. And at the end of each stage, if you haven't defeated the final boss, or if you have and stuck around and haven't gone through the final portal, you get met with the final swarm, which is this group of weird looking ghosts, which increase as the time goes on, similar to in Vampire Survivors until you die, allowing you to get the max amount of silver as the multiplier keeps going up and up. Megabonk currently has 2 stages, with most of my time being spent in the forest stage, as it is, in my opinion, the most fun. The second stage, the desert stage, isn't too bad, but it just is a bit too flat for my liking, and the tornadoes are rather annoying. And what makes it worse is that Megabonk locks behind some of the characters and unlocks you can get by leaving them as optional things to do in this stage. But for some people, this might seem a good thing, as it means you get to experience a variety of different mechanics and have to challenge yourself by doing certain things on certain stages. With the overwhelming success Megabonk is getting on Steam, I'm hoping that Megabonk will continue to be updated with new mechanics, new items, new characters, and hopefully more levels as well. But with its current state, I would wholeheartedly recommend this game, as it is a blast to play, and for just under £10, there is a whole lot of content to unlock and experience within this game. Hopefully Megabonk doesn't go the way that Vampire Survivors is doing with lots of DLC, but if they do, hopefully it is low cost, with around it being about £3 to £4 per DLC. I think keeping these costs low while keeping the content high is a great way to preserve the longevity of the game and also deservingly reward the creator for this amazing, hilarious combination of things. Have you played Megabonk? And if you have, let me know what your best combination is down below, as I'm trying to figure out the strongest combinations. because I can't beat the AFK challenge, which is an absolute impossible thing to do. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.